at this point, no one is safe. And I mean no one is safe. I am here to talk to you guys about My Hero Academia Season 6 on Episode 4 or Episode 117. Now, this episode right here, oh dear, that ending and everything else all considered, things are about to get very bloody now, or should I say, dusty. So, if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Hawks will later on be attacked by Dabi, and Dabi gets upset at Hawks for this and is burning Hawks up very badly. Tokoyami realizes that there's some kind of blue fire involved in that he has, and that Tokoyami feels like there might be some bad news, Dabi, on the other hand, he ends up having to burn up Hawks, and Hawks is like, hey, is that the face of having to see one's friend being killed, huh? Are you serious right now? And we have to it, Dabi, on the other hand, don't blame me. My tear glands have burned up when I couldn't, I can't even cry no more, And we have to it, Hawks is thinking in his mind, how does this guy know me, Because out of everybody that, Hawks was trying to keep an eye on, Dabi told Hawks that you should have kept an eye on me. You should have looked into me way more than anything else, if by all means, And that Dabi explains that he never cared about the League, and not all he cared about was fulfilling Stain's ideology that there is no true heroes, That kind of thing. And we have to it, Dabi gets ready to burn up Hawks even more, and it ends up in a cliffhanger at the very beginning, We had to it, Mirko continues her fight against the Nomus, but she realizes that there's something of a way worse danger, or should I say, possible continent or worldwide threat involved, So we had to it, Mirko realizes something is wrong and decides to go into action and try to, stop the doctor and something involving maybe Shigaraki. No, actually Shigaraki. Mirko knows something is wrong, and it's her, animal instincts of her rabbit type power that's allowing her to realize, hey, something is very bad. I gotta stop this right now, And Mirko goes into action trying to get over there. Despite getting injured and getting stabbed through multiple wounds, oh my gosh, they literally know how to do it right. But, in terms of censorship, they did censor a little bit here and there to not, make it too, bloody or gory, because that's just how it is for TV censorship, because they can't show something that's too extreme, etc., but it is what it is. I'll just take it for granted what it does here and there, but yeah. We have to it eventually, that Mirko finds the capsule there, and the doctor tells him to stop, While Eraserhead comes in to stop the Nomus from rampaging and without their power, However, this Nomu is these high-end Nomus that Garaki mentioned is very actually intellectual in terms of combat genius. We have to it that one of the Nomus looks at Aizawa and knows that she can't use her quirks, Well, it sounds like a girl or something. One Nomu sounds like a woman or a girl, so that's why I'm calling it a she, And we had to it that eventually, Mirko, female Nomu decides to get out of Eraserhead's sight and goes into action and manages to activate her own quirks, etc. And we have to it, Endeavor comes in to help out, etc. As for Mirko, we have to it that she makes an announcement to everybody that you have to stop Shigaraki right now. He's in some kind of capsule here and there. She was so close to breaking the capsule that or should I say the awakening chamber that Shigaraki was in right now. However, we have to it that Mirko will later on get stabbed a couple more times by the Nomu's attack, which really was pretty gruesome and agonizing. But I'm pretty sure when it came to in the manga, it was way more extreme. And we had to it, Mirko gets pulled back and later on thrown to Endeavor, and Endeavor tries to tend to her wounds, and that's where Mirko makes an announcement that listen, you gotta hurry up and stop this guy, dude. He's about to cause a lot of trouble if he wakes up. And we had to it, President Mike shows up, punches Garaki, but not before he uses his sound cord to break the capsule or something, I don't know. But one thing for certain is that Garaki will later on be taken by President Might to get him to order to stop the high-end Nomus, you know. However, Garaki reveals about his past and what happened to him. You know, this guy, Garaki, was actually a very intellectual doctor, a hard-working doctor, possibly PhD or even above that, or maybe just PhD, because nothing so far I can't find him to be above PhD. But whatever the case may be, Garaki explained that he actually was the one who thought of the quark singularity theory. However, with not much evidence, people exiled him and calls him a joke, and then later on gave him no place in the world. That's when All For One, the only man, came up to him and took his theory really seriously and offered him his helping hand to him, you know, which was very a bad part for society itself, because you know how effed up and screwed up society is. The moment they hear something stupid and with not much evidence, you know, it's gonna make the people like him say, hey man, you're just being stupid, yada yada yada, get out of our face, you're not a part of this freaking society, you're just a joke. And that alone was a big mistake on their part, because this guy, an intellectual doctor, can duplicate quirks. He gave his own original life force quirk to All For One, which is why he was able to live so long or be somewhat immortal. However, the cost of such living so long is going to cost you your physical mobility, which is pretty kind of crazy here and there. But with All For One having a lot of quirks, he compensated for that that side effect, or should I say he overcame that side effect, you know. And then, you know, as Garaki continues on of how Shigaraki will wake up, because he actually predicted that this could happen and that he activate a heart reset or life reset on Shigaraki to get him to wake up, you know. And the laser guy hero was supposed to keep an eye on him, but realizes that Shigaraki woke up. We do get to see a dream sequence, sorry for being very disorganized, about Shigaraki in its own mind world or dreaming world, you know. And this is where Shigaraki talks to himself or talks to his former family members, etc., and that he even crumpled his own father into dust. We had two All For Ones like, come over here, Tomura. This is where your destiny is, you know? He even opened his arms and tells him, come here. And Tomura's like, hey, sensei, you look like Kurogiri now, but it doesn't matter now. And we had two Tomura walks towards All For One, and we get to see the family members, even Nana Shimura, the seventh user, I don't know why I'm calling sixth, that was my mistake, forgive me. The seventh user of One For All trying to stop Shigaraki from not going there, because if he goes there, there's no turning back, you know? Eventually, his father was trying to stop him too, but Shigaraki crumpled them all to dust and tells him, don't reject who I am, you know? And he ends up walking forward, and that's when Shigaraki awakens and getting ready to go into freaking crazy chaos mode, you know? Etc. And we get to see a preview of next episode, which I will not talk about here because, you know, give too much away. But all I can really tell you is that it's going to get very dusty. So, until then, people, I'll see you guys later. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Ta-ta-da!